What is going on, everyone? I'm just wrapping things up. I'm a little late. Let me see. What's going on, Gio? How are you doing? Stream elements letting you do. I didn't mean to transition your screen to your face if you want to. I just did. I'm here. Sorry, I was having a problem. For some reason, one thing wasn't saving properly, and I had to adjust it. But we're here. We're good. I'm sorry. I was trying to get on here a little bit earlier, but it just was not meant to be. How's it going? Make sure everything's right. All right, cool. I'm gonna move this and set everything up now. I'll bring up my Twitch so I can bring up the Bethesda Direct. Yeah, I wasn't even sure I was gonna be able to stream this until a little bit earlier today when Microsoft notified me that I was eligible. So I'm doing it now. We're getting it set up. Got a little bit of a commercial. All right, let me switch over. We'll be good to go. How are you doing, Theo? Yes, Vegeta, that I picked up some of the weight and posted to Twitch. I saw that. I added the YouTube link so that way people, if they prefer to watch it there, they absolutely can. You know, whatever floats people's boats. Like, I don't judge. What's going on, Uga? How are you doing? Mod of the year? Oh, absolutely. No ifs, ands, or buts. There's 7 minutes till it starts. Let me get my camera up because I don't see me. Yoink. I'll just put myself right here in the corner because why not? Seems as good enough a place as any for me. For yours truly. Maybe I made myself just a smidgen bigger. Why? Because I can. All right. So yeah, were you supposed to be live? Well, so what happened, Vegeta, was I have a working relationship. What's going on, Jack, with Xbox? I've been covering a lot of their games. I get some stuff early from them. I DM'd them if I was going to be on the list to cover. I hadn't heard anything. Just heard now. I am. So we're covering it. Some cool stuff I expect. I'm very excited. You want me in the top left? All right, I'll move it. All right, let me fix this then. I can unlock. You want me in the top left? Like right over here? Oop. You can put me there for now. And we should be good. We got about 5 minutes left. I'm not going to put up the Twitch chat because let's be honest, no one fucking cares. So we're just going to hang out, see what's coming out for Microsoft over the year. Usually directs like this early in the year is for games that are going to have that year's release. They'll do the Microsoft Bethesda Direct at E3 time-ish. And then that will be for what's coming out either end of year or later. The fact that Senua is going to be a focal point of this, I'm excited because that means we're probably going to get Hellblade 2 this year, which one of those games I've just absolutely been dying to play. Senua Saga is the follow-up to Senua's Journey, the first game, which if you haven't played Hellblade, I absolutely recommend it. We actually did a full walkthrough of Hellblade a long time ago on this channel, so it's a game that's near and dear to my heart. Show me Fable and I'll be happy. I hope Fable's going to be here. I'll be honest, I would not be surprised if we don't see Fable until the Bethesda show, the Microsoft Bethesda showcase. But I could be wrong. I know for sure we're getting new Elder Scrolls stuff. I know for sure we're getting Indiana Jones stuff, and I know for sure we're getting Senua stuff. And then other stuff is just we shall see. Rumors are going around of Gears 6. I would be okay with that if that were true. But those things I know for 100% are going to be part of this panel. I mean, PlayStation will have their own things like Redfall 2. Redfall 2 is absolutely going to be part of the plan. Fable looked fantastic last year. At the panel, at the Xbox, PlayStation, at the Bethesda Microsoft Direct. That's usually the mid-year one, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to be covering this. I'm excited to see what's going on We're still gonna do our Overwatch stream tonight. That's not gonna be affected. If you have Microsoft, Amazon Prime, no, we're 3 minutes away, Yokai. Condolences to you and yours as well. Hopefully everyone's doing well in the Yokai family. You know me, Geo. You've known me for a long time. I don't have any tribalism. Like, I will play a PlayStation game, I'll play an Xbox game, I'll play a Nintendo game, I'll play a PC only game. Like, I don't really care. Like, games are supposed to be fun. Like, for me, there's no point of like being like, oh, if it's on this system, it's absolutely trash. What are your thoughts on BVR having Jurassic Park stuff? I would have loved a Jurassic Park chapter, Uga. Like, I think that would have been really cool. But we're gonna cover it. I opted not to cover the Texas Chainsaw stuff. It just didn't appeal to me anymore. Like I said, I'm not really covering that game any longer. And if I had to choose between Microsoft, who I have a working relationship with, and you know, Gun Media's, I'm gonna choose Microsoft every day of the week and twice on Sunday. They do. You're not wrong, Geo. The tribalism gets absolutely bananas. Like, there's PlayStation rabid fanboys and Xbox rabid fanboys, and they just won't listen to anything. And if it's not on their system, it's not good. Yeah, I forget what they called it. Museum? Is that what they called it, Uga? I think is what they're calling it. Pixel said he's just going to DM me what happened. I don't really care. I know you don't, Yokai. Like, there's, like, you can joke about things, but, like, I see you on your PlayStation all the time now. So, like, you know, you're enjoying it. You have your PS5, you have a Series S, you're enjoying both sides of the fence. I obviously don't care. There's plenty of times you'll see me on my Xbox. There's plenty of times you'll see me on PS5. I just pre-ordered 2 games on my PS5. I'm getting Suicide Squad and South Park on my PS5. But, like, I'll be playing Power World tomorrow on my Xbox, or I played last night, I played Dead by Daylight on my PC. I don't care. Games are supposed to be fun. I don't give a shit what it's on. Ooh. I mean, I feel like if you get the new Series S, it's a really good pickup. Like, what's going on? I will acknowledge you, Reaper. What's going on? I acknowledge you. I think the Black Series S for $350 is a hell of a deal. Like, if you're a console gamer and you have a PS5 and a Black and a Series S, even a white Series S for that matter, like, I feel like yours pretty set. Oh, well, that happens. Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing. I will be on SS on PS5. Excited for Power World and X. I love the Baldur's Gate. So when I did my Steam gave me my like Steam review. I did like 87 hours on my Baldur's Gate run. Didn't do any content for it. Just played the game and had fun. It was a blast. All right, here we go. Who we starting with? What's kicking off this panel? A lot of people just walking through. Is this just the Microsoft developers? Direct from their devs. Excited for Indiana? Oh, I will. I'll be able to go to it and just take care of it. I'll probably be doing that tonight after I stream and be uploading them all. You think Jeepers Creepers will? No. Nope. Never in a million years. I just saw Todd. Oh, that's right. Obsidian showing Avowed today. I'm so excited for that. Have I? No, I don't even have an Instagram. Like, I should probably do something on that front, but I have not. Yeah, Victor is such a sleaze.
City and Entertainment. I'm so proud.
Bethesda's making D&D. Yep.
Fantasy action RPG, Avowed. Avowed is an adventure into the heart of the Living Lands.
Avowed is coming from Obsidian.
World, where you must
yeah, Bethesda's making Indiana Jones.
Spiritual plague and discover a secret at the heart of the Living Lands.
Wow, Avowed's looking so pretty.
Creating worlds with deep themes, dynamic gameplay, and thoughtful reactivity. And Avowed is no different.
I should probably start checking it out.
We set out to blend the believable and fantastical to give players a world and experience like no other. It's colorful, it's vibrant, it's strange. It's one of the most incredible settings in the world of Aora. There's going to be a lot of great secrets to discover, one of which has a really personal connection to you as the player character, and you're going to have a great time getting to know those secrets.
I've actually really been excited for Avowed.
And when it comes to encounters, our combat brings the best of the moment-to-moment fun that comes with action-oriented gameplay and the depth and breadth of choice that you get with an RPG.
It looked really good last year.
Combat is Gabriel Paramo, gameplay director.
Here at Obsidian, our team's overarching goal is to empower you with choice. So we developed a flexible combat system that allows you to quickly swap from spellcasting and sharpshooting to melee combat. We want to give you the freedom to mix and match your loadout to fit the way you want to play.
Old head plays.
Uninterrupted.
That's not bad.
For all battles, you can combine a variety of weapons, attacks, and abilities for tactical advantages against a wide range of enemy types.
Abracadabra!
It's not just hacking and slashing. You're making real-time decisions about when to use your abilities, powerful melee attacks, blocks, parries, and special attacks. If you choose to approach combat with a one-handed wand, it feels quick and snappy when dealing damage to enemies at mid-range. Using the Tanglefoot ability, you can stop enemies in their tracks, giving you the opportunity to focus on weaker or tougher combatants.
You're just rutting them, all right.
And controlled
From
manner.
the World of Warcraft Tangle.
To the types of enemies you're dealing with. Some units are extremely defensive, some are brutishly difficult, and others you must make sure you prioritize, or their healing capabilities will put you in a tough spot.
Shaman! You always doing nasty stuff.
We provide customizable loadouts that can quickly switch during combat.
Oh, look at the gun!
That means you can play however
like a revolver.
Equip a sword and shield.
I can see that.
In the battle. Dual wield
sword slam
and control the encounter mid-range. Or even dual-wield wands to feel like a gunslinger.
Wait,
mage.
what? I've never seen a game dual-wield wands.
And then use your offhand weapon's power attack to shatter them.
All right.
We've worked hard to keep
I
you
like the creation
engaged as battles unfold by creating a balance between pressure and manageability during combat.
Players will have ample choices for how to build and progress their envoy in the world of the Living Lands as they get to know the game and the story and explore the many diverse regions. Some quests in Avowed will have you make difficult decisions with profound consequences.
I'm surprised how realistic it looks.
You may encounter in Shatterscarp, the third region you'll explore on your journey through the Living Lands. As you're exploring, you come across the bodies of these fallen soldiers. And as you explore the remains of the battle, it's up to you to determine who, if anyone, is at fault.
Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me.
Intriguing.
Training under Captain Ruiki. Trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
I was thinking very similar. Like Skyrim, Potter, crossover.
Here. Take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them.
You didn't have
the right choice.
You didn't have that on your bingo card? Me neither. We saw the drastic change to Avowed last year at the Xbox Bethesda Direct, but it's looking clean.
And as we were sleeping, we were ambushed by those miserable Zorips. I was so surprised, and it was so dark. I just got separated from everyone else. Look, I can't face those monsters alone, but I have to know if anyone else made it out. Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby?
Oh, you're a dumb baby.
Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you?
That's a good question.
At the end of the quest, you have a choice. When you confront Private Naoki, if you believe the story he's told you, you can hand over the badges and let him go back home.
You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it? It's not my fault. No, they They should have never have camped in the cave. I'll take the badges. I'm going back to Thirdborn.
But if you confront him, if you believe that he fled the site of the battle,
I think he's a bitch.
Then he might challenge you to a fight to reclaim his honor. Either way, when you return to town, you'll see the consequences of your actions and the choices you made during this quest. Creating an immersive experience like Avowed is anchored in the world we build. Art director Matt Hansen and the team.
I like where this is really going. Avowed was like a 5, like
we knew that we
interested but not sold. This is really amping it up for me.
Wonderful. We found inspiration in a wide swath of real-world cultures, helping us create a
It looks gorgeous. The combat looks fun.
By contrasting the vibrant
like
with the dull,
it looks like it's night and day from what we originally saw.
We can better deliver complex emotional experiences for our players. The Living Lands is a continent of untamed valleys with widely varied biomes, from luxuriant forests to volcanic wastes. And each of those regions itself is a conflux of storied landscapes. All of the regions have a lot of special things associated with them, but I have a deep place in my heart for Shatterscarp. As you're wandering the wastes of Shatterscarp, you might notice off in the distance a vibrant jewel of color. By transitioning from destitute, muted tones of a wasteland of sand and marching in towards a beautiful oasis,
like, I am absolutely impressed with how this game looks. Trust me, I hope they give us a date.
To share more about the game in the coming months, and we can't wait for you to explore the Living Lands when Avowed launches this fall.
Yes, let's go! We will be absolutely playing some Avowed in the fall. No doubt about it. This looks like my type of game. I'm sure we'll see more at the Direct. All they're giving us is fall. I'm okay with that. It's like later year games usually get release dates closer to the Bethesda Microsoft panel in July. What's going on, good fella? Absolutely looks fantastic. I am 100% in. Exactly, Panzer. I am going to be playing the fuck out of Avowed. Like, I feel, and I'm sure there's co-op. I'm sure. Oh, Hellblade 2. Let's go. Might be my most wanted game of this year. I love Senua so much as a character. The first game was magnificent.
Hi, I'm Don Matthews, studio head here at Ninja Theory in Cambridge, UK. We're now in the final months of development on Senua's Saga Hellblade 2, and the team is working hard to bring you an unforgettable journey into Senua's
Reanimator
and her battle for survival.
That could happen, Creeper. How are you doing?
High fidelity and immersive presentation.
Speaking of absolutely stunning game
that focuses on the things that we really care about.
Everything we've seen from Hellblade 2 has been mesmerizing.
Senua is back with a new quest. She wants to stop the Vikings who raided her village right at their source, in Iceland. But not just her quest has
I feel Starfield was okay. I don't think it deserved the hate again. Hellblade is going to be the benchmark, though.
Is no longer in such fear of her visions and voices. While the Furies are still her constant companions, she encounters new people along the way, some of which will value her unique perspective, and others who will reject it.
Little by little.
Like, if you haven't played or seen a walkthrough of the original Hellblade, absolutely do it as soon as you can.
In the game, Senua arrives in 10th century Iceland on the trail of the Vikings who have been enslaving her people. In the story, we're trying to be as faithful to history as we can up to a point, establishing a solid framework and then building more surreal elements on top. Senua will face up to giants who have plunged the land into chaos, and which in turn has seen the rise of the Droiga, a violent threat that has swept through the settlements that she'll discover. Senua will make new enemies and also new allies.
Absolutely play it, Jack. It's such a good game.
And she'll discover along with us how this viewpoint can have its advantages.
But like I said, if you haven't played Hellblade 1, do it before this drops. We will absolutely be doing a playthrough of Hellblade 2.
Experiences psychosis. Seeing things that other people
Indiana,
don't,
it started with the Vowed, Creeper. Now we're on to Hellblade.
To bring Senua's perspective of the world to life in a truthful way, we have once again worked closely with Professor Paul Fletcher at the University of Cambridge, as well as people with lived experience of psychosis.
Kind of left to her own on the first game. There's no doubt about it.
It's terrifying.
Players will find themselves traversing beautiful and hostile environments.
Play the game, Panzer. It's on Game Pass. It's magnificent.
Battling through encounters with enemies that will push Senua.
Combat's good. The story's amazing.
On Saga, we've taken everything to the next level. With a new motion capture space.
You gonna do your own thing?
Stunt crew and a new cast.
Dude, you play Shinobi Strikers. If you can waste your time playing that trash, you could play Senua for 10 hours.
To bring into this fight, like how can we make this fight feel different from the previous fight?
It's true. You're not wrong.
All new combat for the sequel.
We're talking about Hellblade 1. This is the sequel.
One of our
Hellblade is one of the best games. It's in my top 10 all time.
It does feel very different from the first game, but it's very brutal and you're very invested in it.
Senua is the main character.
Survival, and we want the player to feel her struggle in every step of her journey. We want the player to always feel like they just scraped through, just survived it.
Mel knows Senua better than anyone, better than I do. Her instincts are amazing, and she really doesn't need much help from me. On stage, our main focus is storytelling. So I get to watch the actors and see all the beautiful expressions on their faces, and then I have to wait a little while.
The first game is a literal masterpiece.
In costume, on location, everything. It's a great
That's fair. I get it. Panzer, both are great.
Every discipline in the studio is unified in achieving a deep level of immersion.
I mean, I loved Alan Wake 1 and 2 as well, so
you into Senua's story.
There's not many games where I'll be like, this is a game you need to play. But I will say that about Hellblade 1.
The sense of scale, everything is incredible. And you see a scene or you see a small section of the game and you're like, yeah, that works. That's amazing.
Goodfella, you're going to spend anywhere from 10 to 18 hours to play through, but it's absolutely worth it.
And a part of this manifesting the voices he hears.
I played it twice. I played through all the way on my PlayStation when it came out originally as a PlayStation exclusive, and then they brought it out on Xbox, and I played through it again on stream.
As we focus in immersion, binaural audio is perfect for this because through headphones, you surround yourself in a
she's Celtic.
Space. In the first game, we only applied to the voices that Senua listens in her head.
But
in this game, through a special
so she is going to Iceland in this one, though.
There is music that is binaural. Every single sound has the potential to be binaural, so everything is spatialized around you, and it's a very beautiful experience.
What do we do? What do we do?
Music is a strange language in the sense that it speaks to our emotions fast and deep. It's not only about quality, it's about
the first game's
so when you
an
listen
absolute
to Hellblade,
masterpiece.
You know it's Hellblade. On the music, we are working with Heilung, which for me is a personal privilege because I really admire them. We feel their craft, their depth, their meaning in the music. It really connects with our game and elevates it to something really special.
Because so much goes on in Senua's head, you have to pay attention to everything.
They sing so beautiful, and we add that binaural touch of music. So this all creates a very immersive and a very special and unique experience.
Yeah, the thing about her is she can speak to the Furies.
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is
and the Furies speak to her, so they're always talking to her in her head.
Our aim in Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 is to not only see where Senua goes next, but to deliver something really meaningful for our players.
My hope is that they will really connect to Senua as a character, and even if they can't really relate to what she's going through, maybe they know someone that relates to that character and they can then understand that person better.
Senua is an amazing pro tag.
But in a way, I'm Senua, right? She exists and doesn't. It exists through all of our work, through every ninja. So
it's not Souls-like. But there's some schizo.
And grows and grows and grows and keep growing and keep changing. So that makes it real.
I'm so proud of the love, care, and passion our team here at Ninja Theory are putting into Senua's Saga Hellblade 2.
Yes, good fella. The second one is only going to be on Xbox.
It's great to play, but to craft an experience that leaves you thinking and feeling. From our combat gameplay through to our action
so
set
originally
pieces,
it dropped on PlayStation the first time, and then it came out about 9 months later on Xbox. So I played it on PlayStation first because I'm a huge Ninja Theory. May 21st, let's go! Yes, let's go! This May we will be playing Senua's Saga. I am so excited. A hard date from Ninja Theory? Are you fucking kidding me? Yes! All right. That's an exciting moment. May 21st, we will be seated for Senua's Saga. Wait, where's Square Enix? Where did they come from? What's going on? What's Square doing here? Oh man, I can feel the PlayStation hate from here.
Greetings, Xbox players. My name is Masaru Oyamada, producer for the Mana series here at Square Enix. 聖剣伝説 Visions of Mana の情報を
Sorry, I got excited.
皆さんにいち早くお伝えできる機会をいただけて大変光栄です。コンソールゲームとしては約17年ぶりとなる
Final Fantasy VII is coming exclusively to PlayStation.
聖剣伝説シリーズは1991年にファイナルファンタジー外伝として誕生して以降、マナと聖剣をめぐって
This is Mana. This isn't Final Fantasy.
キャラクターたち、心に響く楽曲の数々、武器の特性を生かして戦う
This is definitely Mana. Yep, Donna Mana.
17作発売され長らく愛されてきました。本作は30年以上の歴史あるシリーズの最新作となるため、これまで培われてきた聖剣伝説としての世界をしっかり感じられるものを目指して
Resident Evil like Panzer.
作中です。
We could get more unknown users. I've heard there's more guests. I heard there were guests. This is definitely the first one. Revengers 2? Oh my god, I hope so.
シリーズおなじみのモンスターたちも本作に登場しています。
Like I just loved Hellblade, so to get a date for Hellblade 2 is like a belated Christmas gift.
聖剣伝説の生みの親である石井浩一さんと共に聖剣伝説 Visions of Mana の内容を紹介していきたいと思います。
Visions of Mana is the new one. Okay.
Hello, I am Koichi Ishii from Grevs. I am so happy to introduce the newest game in the Mana series to Xbox players. 初期の頃からシリーズ作品に登場しているモンスターたちは私が考案したものですが、中には小学生の頃すでにイメージができていたものもあります。今作では初めはドット絵からスタートしたモンスターたちをどのような形で最新化して聖剣伝説 Visions of Mana に落とし込むか。
I know, it won't be there till tomorrow morning. Good photo.
モデルの完成イメージまでを監修する立場でプロジェクトに参加しました。聖剣伝説ファイナルファンタジー外伝を
I've played so many Mana games on PlayStation. This is pretty awesome. But typically speaking, if it's going to be on an Xbox panel, it'll be on Game Pass Day 1.
当時の技術で表現できるかにこだわって作ってきました。最新作では聖剣伝説のモンスターたちのただ可愛いだけではなく恐ろしさの部分もしっかりと表現できているので、バトル中はモンスターたちの表情にも注目してください。
I'm not sure I've ever played a Visions of Mana game or a Tales of Mana game with live combat.
仲間たちがいましたが、今作には広大なフィールド探検に欠かせない新たな仲間が登場します。
New Pickles!
陸上を猛スピードで駆け回ってくれるピックル。ピックルも石井さんが新たに考案してくださっています。
I love the Pickles. They're like chocobos, but furrier.
今作のマスコットキャラクターになるくらい可愛い動物にしたいという漠然とした思いがありました。その上で、ヨークシャテリアの毛並み、見た目やアルマジルによく似た仙山港や古代エジプト神のアヌビスの子供といった具体的なイメージが浮かんできて、
Panzer, you need some
それぞ
culture.
れの特徴を取り入れながらラフデザインを書き起こしました。デザイナーにもアイデアを出してもらいながら、足の長さや
It's like a giant bear dog.
ゲームの中での見え方も考えながら調整を重ねていき、ピックルは誕生しました。
もう一つの挑戦は楽曲面です。
You can ride them, they talk to you, they have different powers.
触られた楽曲の雰囲気が感じられつつも、最新作として素晴らしい新たな楽曲が生まれました。BGM でしっかり聖剣伝説シリーズらしさを感じてもらえると思います。
You poor little dude.
過去シリーズの
Exactly why you need culture.
全100曲という大ボリュームの制作に挑んでくれました。新たな試みとしてフィールドの探索からバトルまでをシームレスに体験できるよう、今作ではインタラクティブミュージックを導入しており、冒険の没入感を高めてくれます。探索中の BGM がバトルに入った瞬間、
Cancel culture? What are you talking about? We're not canceling culture. We're saying he needs it. Get Creeper. Oh, we will be there. I will be streaming it tonight or tomorrow night and Sunday.
今作はアクション RPG 聖剣伝説の
You planning to make a PAL restaurant? Oh man, PAL burgers are gonna be so good.
バトルの鍵となっており、武器での攻撃だけでなく魔法での攻撃も可能になっています。そして本作ならではの特徴として、
I mean, I really like Halo 3.
おなじみの精霊たちがいますが、その力を宿した武器を使うとバトルを手助けしてくれるようになります。
Oh, we got elementals. All right. I like it.
ありますので、その効果とともに聖剣伝説の世界らしい
Oh, fire swords.
爽快なバトルを楽しんでいただけます。
I should probably check out Infinite again. We did a playthrough the entire series or the entire campaign on stream.
聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナーは聖剣伝説
Sounds delicious, yokai.
作品になるよう小山田君を中心に
Yeah,
チーム
there's
のみんなが
mounts.
頑張って作ってくれていますので、ぜひ発売日を楽しみに待っていてください。私自身もプレイするのを楽しみにしています。
聖剣伝説シリーズとして初めて Xbox ユーザーの皆さんにお届けする本作聖剣伝説ビジョンズ・オブ・マナーは今後も様々な情報をお届けしていきますので、ぜひご期待ください。この夏、この忘れられない冒険を Xbox ユーザーの皆さんに楽しんでいただける日が
Square Enix releasing a Tales of Mana game this summer on Xbox. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Like, this is a big shift. Square Enix releasing anything on Xbox is always amazing to me, but a Tales of Mana game coming to Xbox in the summer of 2024, this has so far been a very strong digital developer direct. I like what we're seeing. All right, we're going to Oxide.
Hello, and welcome to Oxide Games. We founded the studio in 2013 with our decades of personal experience building some of the most beloved strategy games of all time, like Civilization
Like
5.
Civ. Yep, I was just
together
saying,
to
they
create
built
something
Civ.
new and innovative in a genre we all love. Our History Untold is the game we've dreamt of making.
Ara is an homage to historical gamers, strategy gamers,
This will not be for me. Civ games are just not my bag, but I respect Oxide as a studio.
Expand your nation, govern your people, and engage with your rivals on the international stage. But it isn't just more of the same. With Ara, we wanted to challenge some of the preconceived notions about the genre, push it forward in a modern, empowering, and truly compelling and approachable way.
Gandhi doesn't use nukes, he uses nunchucks and machine guns. Come on, Panzer.
Things that we purchased in order to add to the soundtrack and expand the game and make it really good. Hi, Dan. That's Dan. We started in his basement. It's been an amazing process to see from concept to completion.
Where's the Clash of Clans? They're always coming.
Game engine, questioning our design assumptions, and
yeah, Tales of Rise and Mana are different series. Mana's actually, in my opinion, much better.
The historical grand strategy game that
I think Tales of Mana is like Dragon Quest level good.
Chart your own path to becoming the most prestigious nation on the planet.
For Ara, we knew we needed deep systems with outcomes that encourage exploration and give players the power to experiment and make meaningful strategic choices while still having agency over their playstyle.
I think your face is better. Aw, thanks.
In different parts of history and give players from around the world the chance to see the game reflect
Uga, I updated
perspective. And
Diablo today for you,
and
so
finally,
I can actually log
we knew
in.
that for players to feel the impact of their decisions, they would need to see their choices reflected in the game world itself, not just through numbers on a menu. One of the first differences you'll see when you dive into Ara is what we call the living world. It's
It looks pretty.
Generated alternate Earth, bursting with life, an intuitive,
elephants,
and immersive space, a blank canvas for players to paint the society of their dreams.
The living world isn't just a map. It reflects the choices players make over the course of the game. They can see everything from the settling of the wilderness to cultural influence on architecture over time to the thousands of citizens living their lives and reacting to the changes. We want players to feel like they're occupying the world.
I do,
leading their
Yokai.
people as they thrive and
Panzer
grow.
brought it up.
Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. And no feature better exemplifies this than the prestige system.
To win a game of Ara, players will compete with their rivals to build the most influential, impressive, and important nation the world has ever known. This is measured by prestige, the player's score that proves their worth as a leader.
The prestige system gives players the chance to decide what kind of leader they want to be. Do they want to pursue great works of arts and culture? Military might? Scientific advancement? The choice is theirs. In Ara, there are no set victory conditions. Players get to decide what is most important to them.
It's an RTS.
Focus and prioritize on those goals while still being able to win the game.
Personally, when I play Ara, I like to build triumphs. Triumphs are our collection of incredible monuments and
You want to be the evil tyrant? This will probably be PC only, like Civ 5 was.
But worth it, giving huge prestige bonuses and game-changing abilities to the nation that constructs them.
Another aspect of Ara that I'm personally excited about is our crafting system.
The crafting system offers a unique challenge to the player that they generally won't see often in the 4X genre. Succeeding at balancing, gathering the right things, turning them into the tools that you need, and then finally getting to the outcome or reward of something like an important improvement or triumph just changes the challenge that exists in Ara compared to other 4X games.
Crafting plays out in Ara at a national scale, with players honing and combining the natural resources they harvest into all manner of goods and components. Those are the foundation for everything.
Get farming.
From international trade to improving their cities.
Casually putting up a whooping on players' teeth.
Manufacturing the weapons necessary to draft military units. The crafting system in Ara encourages thoughtful, advanced planning. It rewards players who can see the strategic outcome of all their collective decisions, and not just the individual ones.
I'm proud of the work that's gone into our simultaneous turns.
I'm sure it's gonna be a phenomenal game.
Many
like
strategy games have
Oxide makes boss at simulators,
to their opponent's moves.
but
in Ara,
it's just not for me.
Actions are resolved at the same time.
It's a little too much.
This rewards players' ability to navigate uncertainty, to predict and strategically plan for a variety of scenarios in the moment. This system makes Ara just feel more real. In a typical strategy game, once your turn is finished, you have to wait for a long time.
We're probably gonna get Indiana Jones next, unless there's another guest.
Low, you get to keep playing the game and stay engaged rather than having those periods of downtime where you're not doing anything.
It's not easy sifting through all of history and picking what to include. For Ara, we wanted to offer a fresh perspective, so we looked at cultures.
I have the brain power, but I can't. Like when I play games like this, like when I play Civ, like I can't play it, enjoy it, talk to you guys on multiple channels, and chill and relax. I'm so like laser focused that I like literally can't do anything but play the game.
Of special abilities determined by their personality traits, as well as a powerful and unique leader trait informed by their contributions to world history.
With a diverse global roster, we know players will find leaders that they will want to play. And even a few that may surprise them with how fun it is when those leaders are handed the reins of power.
For us at Oxide, Player feedback is the only way to really understand what you're making. It gives us that priceless perspective from the people we're making Aura for, you.
Building the game
I mean, he's not
alongside real
wrong.
players
That
has given
is
us that critical player feedback. In the end, we believe this makes for a deeper connection between the players and the game.
One of my favorite examples is when we first introduced the concept of dangerous wildlife to the game. It turns out, in our first iteration, it was maybe a little bit too aggressive or disruptive. We knew we should probably make a change when one of our insiders made a forum post that was just,
Cougars, cougars,
Cougars, I hate cougars!
someone get these feline demons away from me. I'm happy to report.
I mean, look
based
at
on
them. They're just like terrorizing the town.
Place with the overall threat level of mountain lions to a player's citizenry.
Yes, Albert Wesker and global saturation is one of his a special power.
Like no other. And we're so excited that we can finally see the finish line. We can't wait for players to get their hands on the game later this year.
But the launch of Aura is only the beginning. We are going to maintain our insider program after the release date and continue to listen to players and support the game into the future.
On behalf of everyone at Oxide Games, thank you for joining us today. We can't wait for you to play Aura and to create your own history.
Yeah, I will not be playing Aura. Like, definitely in on Avowed, definitely in on Hellblade. We'll play I'll play Mana, probably off stream, but and I'll be playing Indiana Jones, but like I will not be playing Aura. Like that's just a type of game I'd have to play offline, and I don't have time for real-time strategy anymore, to be honest with you.
Hej och välkommen till Uppsala, Sverige, här hos Machine Games. We are really excited to finally be able to share our work on Indiana Jones. Since the first film came out, Indiana Jones has always represented the ultimate adventure. Even today, it's one of the most iconic franchises in pop culture. In this game,
I love how they stop before Crystal Skulls. We're like, we're not even going to talk about that.
You will see through his eyes and experience a journey that we hope lives up to the proud legacy of Indiana Jones. When Todd Howard first told us about his vision for the game, we knew we would be a very good fit to help bring it to life.
God, I hope we get Shorty in the game.
Jones game
oh, Todd's even coming for this?
For what it would be like and the story, what Indy was going after, what period of his life it was in, what kind of arc he was going to have. And as the years went on, I thought, who would be like the best studio in the world to make this? And it was my friends at Machine Games. I can remember pitching Lucasfilm on the game and being, a little bit nervous because
Todd said I looked a little old at Starfield.
Jones, and their response was just overwhelmingly positive, and just that excitement has bled through the whole project, and they have just been so trusting and supportive of everything that we want to do with the game. It's been a long time. I've been a fan of this my whole life, and I couldn't be more excited to show you what the team here has been up to.
Are we going to get a release date or window for Indiana Jones? Like, that would be pretty fire. Like, this developer direct's been really good.
I'm missing Dr. Jones. While you were playing your pointless game,
Obviously, we're going to fight Nazis.
I was playing you. You're wondering if maybe you should have built yourself a life of meaning.
Willie, Todd's always been a ginger king. I mean, Creeper, he's always had, like, reddish hair. He just dyed it back to his normal color. It looks good. Oh, my God.
Myths. History. Just different ways to interpret the past.
Nazis! Always bad.
Thousands of years of humanity's thoughts and beliefs, scattered and buried.
The next golem? How dare you?
To be found.
It does not.
Just run away from your problems, Indiana.
Watch me.
I want to bullwhip
Throughout
Nazis.
history, mankind has built sites of great spiritual significance. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you get a perfectly aligned circle.
The whip physics look really good.
I've had run-ins with these guys before. Trust me.
Wait,
It ain't
it's
a walk.
first person? It's easy to go first person whip battling?
What do you mean if I could keep up?
Well, yeah, we all know that. Like, there's no... I don't know. It sounds a lot like Harrison Ford.
The Great Circle. You have any idea how old that was?
He definitely didn't do the mocap.
Iconic character, and he means so much to so many people.
Everyone here at the studio has their own indie stories and memories. Most of us grew up with his adventures and have been fans of the movies and the character for years.
He's a brilliant archaeologist, he's a charismatic everyman, he's passionate and determined. And for us, he's synonymous with adventure.
Now we have
I think it's right around Temple, maybe Temple Raiders
Our
era.
game is all about putting you in Indy's shoes, letting you see and feel what he sees and feels. For us at Machine Games, we do that best through first person. It's the ideal perspective to bring you into the rich, exciting, and interactive world we've built. We believe that being up close and personal to the adventure is key, making each action feel like your own.
This looks phenomenal.
Whether it's cracking your whip, solving puzzles in ancient temples, or seeing your knuckles go bloody in a fistfight, all of these
Take that,
moments are
Nazis!
much more intense in first person.
But we still want you to have those moments. Seeing his iconic silhouette with the hat and the whip, and so for things like cutscenes and environmental traversal, we pull the camera back for a third-person view.
This,
Indiana Jones
I
and the
knew
Great
it!
Circle
I was like, it looks like it's...
between Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade.
Nailed it!
When our game begins,
I said this
Indiana
looks like
is
it's
working at
after
Marshall
Raiders,
College.
but maybe before
He
Temple,
wakes
definitely
up in the
before
middle of the
Crusade.
night to the sounds of a break-in
Bamf!
and rushes to
Nailed
confront the thief
it.
in the college museum. The mysterious giant of a man makes off with what seems to
Is that
be
Tony
a
Todd?
historically insignificant artifact, sparking Indiana's curiosity.
Who the hell are you?
Following the trail, Indiana heads to the Vatican, hoping to learn why this particular relic was stolen, and discovers
This
that
looks
things aren't what they appear.
amazing.
He starts pulling at the strings of a mystery, and it all unravels until he has no choice but to see it through to the end, whatever the end may be.
Give me the plane fly! Let's go! One red line at a time, baby!
Need help. Stop. Meet me in the Vatican. Stop.
Oh my god, like I'm getting so
We
hyped
always
for
talk
this.
about how clever Indiana Jones is. That had to be one of our guiding principles when we were thinking about the type of game we were making. It wouldn't be indie if he wasn't using his wits to get through the situation. The most authentic Indiana Jones experience we can make is the one that makes you think first.
Sure, there will be some obstacles that will be more easily
Oh,
overcome
damn, it's a
with
giant boulder.
or a gun taken from a disarmed guard. But I think most of the time you'll have more fun, and to be honest, a more genuine indie experience by finding more clever ways to solve a problem.
We always want to be offering more solutions, whether it's trying a
I
different
like
path
this.
through the environment to get around enemies, observing enemy patrols and using them to your advantage, or using the tools at your disposal, like the whip.
It's an amazing global adventure with action propelling you through your journey.
We have these really diverse environments for you to explore. Indy's journey
This
will take him to the forgotten
looks
temples of Sukhothai,
fantastic.
the pyramids of Egypt, the snow-peaked Himalayas, and beyond.
We look carefully at each
I want to play
location
Indiana
and
Jones
translate
right
the
now.
game set in, and we're trying to make it as authentic and accurate as possible.
We love creating rich, vibrant
I would be
worlds. In
happy
this
even
game,
with a
we
window.
also had the goal of making it feel
Like,
a
I'm
true
expecting
cinematic Indiana
summer
Jones
24.
adventure.
Maybe?
One of the biggest ways to do that is with the music. John Williams is the original composer for the indie films, and we're really lucky to have found Gordy Hub, a composer who's been able to capture Williams' essence with his score for The Great Circle.
Look at
We
the
also
size
take
of
a
the
very
orchestra.
movie-like approach to things like cinematics. We're very physical with our production style. We use a lot of stunt actors. Things like this help us bridge the gap between making a game and making a movie.
And of course, our characters do a lot to help bring the world to life as well. Next to Indy, Gina is our other main protagonist. Where Indy is pursuing answers just for the sake of curiosity, Gina has a personal stake in getting to the bottom of the core mystery.
Gina is an investigative reporter who has a lot riding on this adventure. She's been tracking a lead.
Yeah,
for some
Harrison ain't
time,
doing no
and now she's
mocap.
found an ally
Harrison's like
in this
80 years
German
old.
American professor. Their paths are intertwined, and they'll need each other in order to get to the bottom of this mystery.
Okay, then. Let's see if you can keep up.
Fine. What do you mean if I can keep up?
I love how they even have Harrison's scar on his chin.
Found our favorite one yet in Emmerich Voss. He's this intensely psychological man. He's obsessed with the human mind and manipulating it.
He's highly intelligent and the perfect foil for Indy. They're both brilliant people, compelled by their passions and obsessions, but driven down wildly different roads.
He creeps up on you and gets under your skin like he gets under Indy's skin. It's captivating.
Dead and forgotten in the sense of Africa.
One of our mottos for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is adventure first.
This
in the adventure, there
is going to be a blast to play.
He finds himself in the action.
That's been one of those balancing acts for us, and we've ended up with this sort of hybrid experience that mixes melee combat, stealth, and gunplay.
How you approach any given situation is up to you. You may choose
I just
to
want to
sneak
bull
around
whip and
enemy
punch
patrol, or
everything.
maybe you'll just pick up a shovel and whack them on the back of their head. And when you can't use your wits, you got Indy's most iconic tool. Just like you see in the movies, one of our goals has been to make the whip as fun and multi-purpose as possible. We want it integrated into every aspect of the game.
You can use it as a traversal tool to make your way around the environment. You can use it as a distraction.
Oh, that's awesome!
Absolutely use it in combat. Everything you'd expect from Indy's whip.
Man, this looks so good! Indiana Jones's whip is gonna be like ridiculously fun to use.
So important.
Like, I'm excited just to play it,
Obviously, there are a handful
and not
of
even doing
puzzles
it
on the
yet.
main path, but a lot of the puzzles are optional and are just there for the players who want to experience them. Epic traps, small secrets, and hidden puzzles that blend right in with their surroundings.
One thing I
Like, there's
love
gonna be
about
so
it
many
is the
Easter
level of
eggs, you could already
interactivity
tell.
that we have this world of mystery where anything could potentially hide a secret. The more you look, the more you'll discover.
I love the game within the game within the game aspect. Run, Indy! Run! Giant boulder!
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I want to thank you all for joining us for our big reveal of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Machine Games is known for creating these rollercoaster experiences with huge set pieces, surprising twists, and immersive narratives. It's exciting for us that we have been able to stay so true to the Indiana Jones franchise and create such an authentic experience while still being able to showcase what makes us us. We are making a game for everyone, whether you are very familiar with the franchise or not. Because at the heart of Indiana Jones is an incredible adventure, and I think that's something everyone wants to be part of.
Well
I'm
done,
also very
Machine
excited
Games.
to announce that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle will be coming later this year, and we cannot wait to share more soon.
Oh man! Xbox is having such a strong year. It could be Game of the Year contender. Coming to Xbox Game Pass, day one release, late 24. My guess, probably fall game. That was phenomenal. Like, what a panel. Absolutely looked great. Wait, what's this? Oh, just an overview? Like, Indiana Jones looks amazing.
Is it animals, children, and game developers?
Our mission here at Ninja Theory is
My God, May 21st is going to be amazing.
Core to the vision of Ara is our philosophy of rule how you want to rule. Stay happy.
Avowed looks phenomenal.
Experience like
Xbox 2024 is not playing around. And then Indiana Jones, I agree with Uga, could be a Game of the Year contender. Hellblade's going to be a Game of the Year contender. And Square Enix finally doing business with Xbox? What the fuck? That was a panel. These are all Xbox exclusives, except maybe Tales. Or Vision, sorry, Vision's Amana. I mean, that was great. This is W's, absolute W's. There's really no other way to describe it other than that. Just mega W's. Like, oh, Elder Scrolls, that's right. New Elder Scrolls release coming up next. I'm not playing ESO anymore. It's been a long time, but they're always dropping fat news on ESO. For those who want to stay on the Bethesda channel, they're going to be dropping that. I don't care about ESO, to be honest with you, but like, well done, Xbox. Well done indeed. Like, if you're not excited for what you just saw, you don't like video games. Like, there's really no other way to put it. Like, that was an absolute powerhouse of a direct. And this is how Xbox has been doing their directs. They do the one in the start of the year in January, which we're obviously seeing. And then, of course, because E3 doesn't exist, you'll have your like June-ish, July direct, which is the Bethesda Xbox Showcase, which will probably, when we'll get the indie release date, it'll probably when we get an avowed release date. But yeah, like, good gravy. That was really, really well done. And Xbox is starting to get all those studios they brought under their umbrella moving in the right direction. There might be an Xbox Pro. I know they were saying they were against making one because they felt like they would just go to whatever the next generation is. But like, I love my Series X. I have two of them. I have a PC as well. I have a PlayStation 5. Like, games are supposed to be fun on whatever you play. But this has made it clear. Every single game that was listed is not coming out on Xbox One. Did you notice that? Indiana Jones, Avowed, Visions. What was Ara's just a PC game, and I'm missing one. What was the other one? Oh, Hellblade. None of them are coming out on previous gen. We are now at the point where games look great because they've left Xbox One behind, and we're at that stage now. Like, we're moving into the heart of this generation. And it looks phenomenal. And Xbox now looks... I'm not saying Xbox is better than PlayStation, so like, let's not do that. But I'll tell you one thing. If Hellblade 2 and Indiana Jones are not Game of the Year contenders, I'm going to be absolutely astonished because both look amazing. Mid. I mean, it's time you upgrade, Reaper. You can't do it for much longer. There's no more hiding in the Xbox One world. It's time to join the ranks of next generation, which is really current generation because we're in like year 3. But like that was a panel. Like that is what you want to see. Like that is what you want to hear as an Xbox consumer. Like if you're an Xbox fan, that's the kind of panel you want. Yes, every game might not be for you. You might not be a Tales of Mana fan and care that Visions of Mana will be the first release ever for Square Enix's Mana series on Xbox. But that's a big deal because it just keeps opening the doors for more Square Enix games to be on the Xbox community. Indiana Jones and Avowed and Hellblade, all as major release Xbox exclusives this year, are a huge difference for what you see. I wouldn't be, no, PlayStation fanboys would be like, we don't care about Indiana Jones. We don't care about Hellblade. Like, that's what they're going to do. And people can be whatever they want, but I'll be honest with you. If I were exclusively on one console, I would be jealous. I would be going out to get an Xbox for both of those games. Like if I didn't play on the Xbox community, which obviously I do. I mean, I'm a big part of the Xbox community. Like that's where I spend a lot of my time. But if I didn't, I would absolutely be like, Hellblade 2, I need an Xbox. Or Indiana Jones, I need an Xbox. Those are levels of games that are going to move units. And just as I hoped Redfall last year was going to be, and it turned out to be anything but, those two I think are going to be definitely, especially Indiana Jones is going to be a console seller. And this is you're starting to see the fruits of the labor of all those studios that were bought by Microsoft over the last few years, pouring into a excellent ecosystem of games. They bought Ninja Theory, they bought Bethesda, they bought ABK. Like you buy all these big studios to focus on exclusives. Well, as Microsoft says, they don't really make exclusives because everything's available on PC. So it's just console exclusive. You just want Xbox to come back in the race. Love both consoles, but I do prefer the Green Machine as I like the control. I used to always hate the Xbox controller. I'll be honest. Every generation, I loved PlayStation controllers over Xbox. This is the one generation that I love the feel of the Xbox controller. It's a little bit smaller. It doesn't feel so bulky. It feels really good in my hands. I absolutely hate this piece of shit. Like one of the things I hate the most about PlayStation is the new PlayStation controller. It's big, it's chunky. I don't dig it. Haptic feedback on the triggers usually doesn't feel good. Like I actually prefer the controller this generation. Usually I don't. But yeah, this has been an excellent platform for what Xbox is doing in 24. And if you're an Xbox owner, you have to be excited for what you see. Like I didn't see anything. Like I'm not an Ara fan. I respect Oxide Studio tremendously, and I played Civ 5, but like I said, it's not a game that I want to play in front of you guys. Like it's a game like Baldur's Gate where I need to focus, and if I do play Ara, it'll be like exclusively off. Evil Dead the game match, no. Now we will be playing Overwatch later. I will be taking a break between the two streams. PlayStation controllers, like they're just not good this time. You know, I don't dig it. Now, so the plan is this. This was a bonus stream. I wasn't planning on doing it until I got the okay from Microsoft. But I'm glad I did because there's some stuff I'm legitimately excited for. And I think Indiana Jones is going to be one of those games that it is very, very important for Xbox. Whether you're an Indiana Jones fan or not, I feel like that's a game that is going to make you excited, and it should. Like it's a very well built game with a very iconic character. But you have bought Suicide Squad on PlayStation. Yeah, because here's the reason why I bought Suicide Squad on PlayStation. I have so the reason I bought it on PlayStation is because they get extra skins. That's the only reason why. There's an extra set of skins on PlayStation that you don't get on Xbox. Otherwise, I wouldn't have cared. I'm sure they are, PlayStation fanboys are comparing Indiana Jones to Uncharted 4. Like, let's be honest. Nathan Drake was based on Indiana Jones. Like, so it is what it is. I also bought South Park on PlayStation because I had a gift card. I had a $25 PlayStation gift card. Like, I don't care about systems. Like, for me, also another reason I bought Suicide Squad is I have a lot of space on my Xbox and on my PlayStation. My Xbox is kind of full down here. And it's going to get fuller with Indiana Jones, Hellblade, Avowed. Like, I keep this strictly for like what I want to put on for Xbox, like exclusive games, or for Game Pass games like Power World, etc. And then I can use my PlayStation as basically additional hard drive space. Because, like, I don't really care what system I'm earning trophies on. Like, it all pans out in the end. But, like, this, absolutely amazing. A hard date for Senua has got me so excited. Like, I am there. And then, I mean, that is something I didn't expect. I'm pleasantly surprised for. We know Avowed's coming in fall. We'll probably get Indiana Jones in November, which is a ways away. It's going to feel like forever, but it isn't entirely. You know, this is going to be great. So we're going to take a little time off. I'll be back and I'm going to eat some dinner. I'll be back around 5:30 with Overwatch 2. If you do have PlayStation Plus, or no, sorry, if you do have Prime, the latest skin for Overwatch has dropped on Prime, so you can get a free Overwatch skin if you do play that. You can enjoy that. So huzzah! A new Moira skin for those who don't have it. And I'll be back in about an hour and a half. As always, thank you guys for watching. It's been an absolute blast. I'm very excited to see when we're gonna find out more about games coming out. Like, I feel like when the PlayStation Direct happens, or the PlayStation Bethesda showcase happens, we'll learn even more. But like, this was a really good panel. Like, this is about as good as you can do from a starter for the year. As always, thanks for watching, and later, mates.